How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in Icarus. What I have planned for the day is to take a look at some of the new tools that came with Tier 5. So we got a couple different flavors, we got some of the lithium stuff, and then we've also got some of the power tools as well that runs off of oil. So if we got all the stuff to make it, I do want to look at both today. But let's take a look in the tech tree real quick. I'll kind of go over them. So we've already got the sickle, which is super nice. I mean, the power does go down fairly fast on it, and it kind of makes me nervous about the other lithium items because they are all powered, and they've only got 10,000 on the power. Take quite a while to charge, but for like this one, you get a 50% chance to collect the plant DNA, and that's used for making the red exotics. Now, it took us forever to get those set up over here. Still learning where my stuff is in my base, man. But it'll give you the option to make some of these and kind of grow them in here. It's a secondary option instead of going to Prometheus and farming the stuff over there. So it's not too bad, but it requires, I think, like 50 of the plant DNA and then one of the purple exotics, make it in the chem bench, and that'll give you the seeds, and you get like, I think it's like 4 runs on those plants to harvest before you can't grow them anymore, and you gotta replace the seeds. So it's not too bad. I think it's down here at the bottom, right? Yeah, right there. So that's the option for the sickle. We've also got the knife and the axe. Two main things I'm kind of curious about today. So for the axe, you get a 100% chance to convert tree sap and organic resin when felling trees. Super, super nice. Normally I do a lot of the conversion for the tree sap for making our epoxy. Use some of the sulfur as well for that. And then for the knife, 100% chance to convert bone and leather into carbon paste, which is super nice. Now, not too many things in Tier 5 that I've seen so far require the paste or the carbon fiber, but a lot of stuff in Tier 4 does. A lot of the stuff we still use. So, I mean, it'd definitely be helpful, man. Farming a secondary resource that will be useful instead of just getting the normal bone and leather is definitely a welcome change. Now, the bone I don't worry about too much anyways, because like I said, for the epoxy, instead of using bone, I mean, unless I'm harvesting the mammoths and stuff in the Arctic, I just do the sulfur and the tree sap. It's a little bit more efficient, a little bit faster. We've got the pickaxe and the sledgehammer. Now, both of these have the same thing. A little bit of rain. And that's going to be a 100% conversion for the ionic dust when mining, if powered. So not sure what the ionic dust is for. We got it here as well. We can make it out of iron, copper, and gold, which iron right now is probably the most rare resource for me. We got 2 of the extractors set up, running 24/7, the oil ones, and I still don't have enough. The amount of steel we're going through is insane. I know I keep saying that in every video, but dude, it's a very, very large amount of steel for Tier 5. Not sure why it's so heavy on that, and not so much on the titanium or the platinum. So we might check out these, I'm not too sure. It's really the only bonus for it, unless we need a lot of the ionic dust. We'll see, because down here, we got the chainsaw, we've got the jackhammer, and we've also got the nail gun. So we'll kind of see how the jackhammer does for mining versus the legendary mining tool that we use. This is very good for not having to deal with the cave sickness in the caves. Using some biofuel, which again, biofuel is definitely not an issue on this map. Got 3 of these guys going, and speaking of that, let's turn this on. Let it fill up some of the tanks. There we go, man. Quite a loud rainstorm. So we've also got some of the lithium ammo, and dude, I was kind of looking at this a little bit. The conversion for 5 of the shotgun shells is 4 shotgun shells plus 2 of the activated lithium. And that's something else we can unlock as well. I'm not sure what the damage profile is or what the bonus is for this until we start making it, get it unlocked. But for the... where's the activated lithium? Is that Tier 4? Not sure where that is. We'll have to find it. Oh wait, you know what? Might be already unlocked. It is. So we can make that. You get a lot of it from the drones. All that we have now is gotten from harvesting the drones in the desert. But you can take 4 of the lithium ore to the oxide and a little bit of water and make the activated lithium. So it's not too bad on that part. We've got a good little bit, I think, of the lithium, right? 1, 2, 3, a little over 3 stacks. That'll make almost 100 there. And then we've got, I think, 120. We got 100 there. And 7 more. So that should be enough for today. So, anyways, let's start with something very simple. That's Tier 4. Let's go to tier 5. Let's do the ammo. I'm not going to be making too much of it, but I want to see what it's all about. And we also got the uranium ammo. And again, kind of wish you would put the bonuses on here that it has. That's going to be the same thing. 4 of the normal shells and 1 of the bars of uranium. Gotta make some of that. We gotta do Operation Fallout. What is that one? That's the next one on the list, right? Oh, it is. Oh, it says right there. Oh, it's got the damage, too. So, 100% chance to break, of course. 25% chance to inflict radiation sickness. It'll be minus 20 on maximum health and maximum stamina. Now, will that stack? Right? Like, take the Bigfoots. Holy crap, dude. If I shoot a Bigfoot 4 times, is that going to stack the debuff? You would think it would, right? Means you'll kill it a lot faster. Might be very useful. Let's see about the lithium ammo. So 25% chance to cause electric shock. It's going to be 90 on movement speed. Minus 25 on damage from the creature. So the minus 90 on the movement speed will be nice. Only a 25% chance for it to proc though is a thing. I don't know if I would use this instead of these slugs. Slugs are good for range. With the normal buckshot, it's a very close range thing, right? That's kind of how shotguns normally work. I don't know if we'll actually make this. I might do something to test it out. Let's, we got casings. Let's make 2. We'll do 4. And then what are we missing for this? A little bit more on the lithium. Let's take both of them. Probably need both stacks. Wrong button. Today for crafting. Oh, that's right. It's only 4. So we got 5 stacks. Well, that's not too bad, man. Got a little bit extra. Okay. So, save that for later. And then let's do... the axe, the knife. Probably just unlock these to have them unlocked. And then the dust. I don't know if we'll actually make these today. I'm thinking if I use either one of these, it'll be the sledgehammer. And that's going to be up in the Arctic or over in the swamp. I don't know if we need clay for anything. It's kind of expensive to build. So the power banks are something that these use a lot too, right? For the crafting. Now we've got one, I think. Did I make one? I did. So here's the thing with these, right? It says it can be used to charge items in your inventory with a right click. I don't know how that works. I had the sickle, which I think is over here charging. I had this thing all the way empty, right? I tried right-clicking it, didn't do anything. Tried right-clicking this, didn't do anything. And then even put them down on my hotbar and couldn't get it to actually charge. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong on that. You could empty the container. I haven't done that. Oh. Why did I not see that before? Probably because I didn't read it. Okay, so that's what it is. Transfer resource. Then you can pick your item. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Never mind. Crisis averted. But we got a couple of these. And that stores 10,000. So we can use one of these to instantly charge the tool when we're out doing stuff. Put this one back in here. Okay. We'll save this one for later. In case we need it. So, let's do the knife. Not a throwing knife. We want the regular one. So we need a power bank. We need some plastics and some composites. All stuff that we do have. Let's take all these for the day. We'll take all the plastics. I don't know if we need synthetics or compounds. Stuff is super heavy, dude. And let's do this too. This is done. Let's turn it off. That constant beeping drives me insane, dude. So we need a power bank. And we need some iron ingots for that. And there's 2 different recipes. One's going to use the active lithium, and one will use platinum sheath. We'll probably use the one for the platinum for right now, because we got a ton of that stuff, man. And then it's all of our steel. Some more copper. Eat some food. A guy does get hungry, just saying. Let's do 2 of these for right now. That'll be for the knife and the axe. Regular axe. I don't think we're going to build this one. Again, we got other options for mining. So there's this. And then there's that. Not too expensive for the most part. I was kind of thinking to use more of the plastics and synthetics and compounds, right? For being tier 5. They're usually kind of resource intensive, but I haven't seen too much use for these for the most part. I want to make one of these today if we can as well. If we have the composites. And there's a knife. Okay, let's go ahead and do some testing and kind of see how they work. I'm sure we'll end up using these instead of the normal ones. Possibly. Maybe. Leave you guys here. Should be fine. I kind of want to shoot one of the Bigfoots. Let's actually take out the raptor. You got some food? Absolutely not. We'll test out the shotgun and then all the tools at the same time. And we got some of the other stuff too. The mining laser. And then what else? The sidearm. We'll test these out probably at a different point in time. We got different things for this as well. But we need the rubies for that. And I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. I knew I heard somebody. Are you going passive? Let's put you on passive. Do this. But I want to head up to the Arctic and try to find some more of the rubies before we do that. And he's going to be a little scaredy cat and run. Not sure where he went. That's fine. Do some science with the Tusker. Okay, so he got slowed there. So that's not too bad. He got the slow plus the little bit of damage as well. Let's not use this. Save our ammo. Testing. We good? Where's your friends? Monkey over there. There's a slinker. There we go. Get rid of Junior too. Just in case he's a bystander. Leave you facing that way. And then let's use this. Oh, that is super nice, dude. Probably keep some of that as well. I think we're good on this one. Now for the bones. We still got the bone. So it only converts the bone that's in their inventory. Not that you harvest after. Okay. It's kind of weird. It should be all the bone, period, I would think, right? So we got more from this guy than we did from the Tusker. Interesting. Okay. I don't care about the extra bones, man. We got a ton of the epoxy. But for skinning these guys, doesn't use too much on the power, it seems. We got 16 of these. Super nice, dude. So that's used not even 2,000, about 1,500. I see you. Stab it. Maybe use these shells for boss fights? Might be the best use. Again, kind of expensive. So what you get. Just saying, dude. Just saying. All right. Skin these guys, and then we'll chop some trees. Kind of see what we get from the axe. Now we're going to be swimming in this like we are the epoxy over on Prometheus, you know? There we go, man. All right, so 2 tests done, 1 to go. I want to leave the trees over here. We'll kind of go this way just a little bit. Get out this guy. About the same damage as the other one. So yeah, 7 on the... So we go up to 14, up to 20 on the resin. Oh, dude, that is super nice, man. So that normally requires some of the wood as well as the oxide. Now for oxide, our oxide node is very far away. It's all the way over here in the Arctic biome. So having to go there to get the oxide from making the organic resin is kind of a pain. Where's Junior? Over here. So from that one tree, we've got 51 on the tree sap and 35 of the resin. That's not too bad, man. And we got some more of this, which we can use to make into some more tree sap if we need it. I know we can make that into it as well. But it's not too bad, dude. Alright, so let's see what else we have over here. Want to make some of the repair tools. Now for the nail gun. That might be faster than the hammer, I'm hoping. Again, all kind of depends on what we need for repairs, too. Because sometimes that stuff gets super expensive to get repaired. Let some airflow inside the base. I drop off these. And those. Are we good on that? Kind of. And I don't want this. So we do got some more of that in there too. Okay, okay. And that one is empty. So, this can start smelting down in here. Almost 30. Let's put some of the food on the grill. Or the smoker. So that was making some of the cured leather. Let's do this for the tames. And then that for us here at base. I want to save this for cooking inside. Always salt your food. Need another fridge, man. Need to figure out about the fish, too. Not sure if we'll actually use them too much, but... Can we not? Oh, it's not cooked. Eat some fish. It's good for you, man. It's good for you. Alright, drop off these. That's all good. Why do we have extra? Wait, what? We good? Alright, I think so. We have space in here. 2, 4, 5, 6, we don't. Let's leave it in here for the moment. So, we'll keep these on us, and then let's see about the battery real quick. Again, haven't really used one yet, so... Instant, okay. That's kind of nice, man. And then charge this. So what we need to do is probably make a couple more of the... Well, okay. We can either, one, make some more batteries. Probably the cheaper option, right? Have those charge all the time. Then whenever I want to refill these, just use a battery, refill it instead of making a second tool. Put maybe 2 more of these up here. Because I don't want to sit here all the time waiting for those things to recharge, is a thing. So 10 electronics, it's going to be a lot cheaper just to do some batteries. A lot cheaper. Okay, let's do that. And then we'll make some more of the chargers up here. And shred them the same way. Oh, they snap too. Oh, fantastic, man. And then for wiring. What we'll do is just add them in here. Won't be weird. Let's do it this way. Close enough. Perfect. So we come back, need to charge our things, grab the battery bank, do the right click, charge them, put the banks back up there, and it's a lot cheaper than having a second axe, knife, and sickle. I like it. Like it a lot. Alright, so in there, these we can put up here for now. Oh, you know what? I don't have any mods on those. What do we have for the knife and... Where are we at? Over here. And the axe. Damage. Damage. Attack speed. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Or that. So will this also increase the other stuff too? It's a yield from felling. It doesn't say what the yield is though, right? Does it say wood? So maybe that would give us some more of the epoxy and stuff. I think it was like, or not epoxy, but the resin and the tree sap. I think it was like 35 on the organic resin, right? I mean, that'll be nice too. The wear rate. Felling damage. That'll kind of just drop them a lot faster. Let's make one of these and see if it actually works. If it does, great. If not, we'll use a one for the wear rate. So iron, leather, platinum, epoxy, and copper. Remember that. I'm going to forget. I'm going to grab just a little bit of each because I already forgot what we need. And then some nails, right? I need to separate these, dude. They are way too close. And I don't know what's what. Is it called... Was it the felling one? Oh, epoxy. And refined wood. Okay, one of these, right? Absolutely. Couple seconds. And then make the advanced one. Now for the knife. This one might be useful. Because there's another guy we can unlock here. Here, let me, well, tell you what, let's do this. There's another guy we can unlock here soon. In the operations. This one. And for the headpieces, you get some Ren. Right? It's kind of like how this one is. And this one is. So having the attachment for that. 50% chance on all creatures whenever you scan it to get the headpiece. Might be kind of nice. Now the problem with that is. It's going to clog up our inventory very, very fast. That's going to be for stamina. Wear rate. Don't care about this. We don't use it for fighting. So that's the other one too. So yield from skinning. Leather. So we should get more of the carbon fiber then, right? That's the bone one. Okay. Hmm. It's all attack speed. Rare meats. So let's try this. Let's try the axe first to see if it actually works. And if so, we can probably do the same one for the knife then. Alright. We good? Let's go find a tree. It's all about some science for the day, man. Trying to figure out what does what. Stop making noise. Well, I'll tell you what. So it looks to be the same on resources, right? I think that was 35 last time. So we did get more. Not really 40% more. Well, I mean, I guess so, right? I don't know what 40% of 35 is. That might actually be working. Okay, let's do this. Let's make the one for the knife, too. Now, for the knife, it has two different things. Convert bone and leather. So you only get one per each one of the mods. So you normally get more leather, I think, than bone from creatures, right? In the normal loot. That's for rare meats. It's gonna be for fur and bones. That's a skinny one. I'm really thinking for this one to do the headpiece. Where's it at? Let's do that one. Might be better for us. We are decorating the base here pretty soon. And I need some of those parts. And I hate carrying around that other tool, which I do have it, just for getting the headpiece. So we'll do this one. Kind of makes sense. Why did I use so much of the... Wait a minute, what? We only chopped the one tree. Does that increase the use on the power? It says 100 consumed per action. Oh, consumed per item generated as well. So the plus 40% on the yield is dramatically increasing the cost. One tree is almost half of the axe. Okay. Okay. I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, maybe, right? Okay. Drop this off. And give you this. Perfect. Alright, so that's done. Let's go ahead and recharge this guy, too. It should really remove the empty container and put the transfer at the top. Just saying. If you empty it, it totally empties it, right? Oh, you can't. So why is that even there? Interesting. It's probably set up as a container, right? Just like your canteen and the water bucket is. So next order of business is the chainsaw, the jackhammer, and the nail gun. Maybe not the chainsaw, because we have the axe. We're gonna build it, kind of see how it is, but might end up using just the axe. Now these all use oil. I'm not sure how to refill it. Do we have to put it into here to fill it up? Probably, right? Because the big oil barrels, you don't have the option to refill stuff like you do on these. At least I don't think so, right? We'll see. Science. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's take a nap real quick. Roll the day over. I like it. Let's grab some more wood, too. And get that making into some charcoal. There we go. Actually, take this one. Going to do a ton of this, making all of our steel. That and the coal. Alright, so. Nail gun. We're missing a power bank and then some iron nails. Let's get some of the platinum sheath going, because we got so much of the platinum. So we need some of the oil. We're doing this. So, one of you. And then... one chainsaw. What are we missing? Oh, the plastics. Holy crap, the plastics. Let's make some more. What is the, So 50. And 10. Let's just do a stack of 100. That should be fine on that. It's going to take a few minutes to make. Holy crap, dude. Thought I had enough. So that's done. Need a power bank. What have you? And then all we're missing is the chainsaw. Which, again, not too worried about that one, but still want to make it, check it out, see how it is. Might use that for just, like, normal wood stuff. And just use this one when I need some of the organic resin or the tree sap. The thing is, we always need organic resin or tree sap. Because that's used for making the composites, I believe, right? It's going to be over here. Yeah, see, I'll probably never use a chainsaw for anything else. Again, we'll test it out, see how it is. Maybe we like it, maybe we don't. There's this guy. That's 10. I tell you what, let's test out these two. And then we'll come back for the other one. You good still on food? Let's grab you some more, buddy. We'll take some of this. Throw a little salt on it. Oh, that's actually full. Okay. It's fine, dude. It's fine. The nail gun will probably replace that anyways. Close the door. Safety reasons. I'm just saying, dude. I am just saying. So let's grab some silica. We kind of need that for some glass anyways. There should be some over here. See how the jackhammer works and see about some repairs on our walls. This will probably be the one time where none of the walls have been damaged by these slinkers. Now that we want to test a new item out, you know? Alright, inventory is empty. Oh, that is super fast. Holy crap, dude. Okay. So, use almost no oil. Not even 30 for one node. So 60 on the radius. 80 on the radius. 145 on the yield. 200 on the yield. 60 tool actions per minute. Okay. This has got the yield from mining, though. So this one will actually have a higher yield, right? 200. We got 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90. No, actually, this one is 10% higher. The only thing that we're missing is the cave sickness. And the wear rate of items. This thing is so good, man. Almost overpowered, but it is a legendary item. And you can kind of customize it what you want to use it for. The main thing I like for it is the cave sickness. But this thing, it's kind of cool, dude. Looks fantastic, man. It's kind of neat, dude. It's kind of neat, man. Gotta admit, it's kind of neat. Let's harvest one more. It's faster than using the other one. Now, do we consume stamina, too? We shouldn't. It's powered. Oh, we don't. Okay, so you don't use any stamina. The radius is kind of smaller too, which does matter if you have a lot of stuff you're mining, right? Smaller radius, smaller area that it has to mine at once. I'm very happy about the oil consumption. Now it does use it too with just pushing it down like we were, right? I think it was at 1784. It does, okay. So only use it whenever you want to use it. Now, can you? Absolutely. So let's test this out. Our new attachment. Get a headpiece. Perfect. I like it. It'll be very good for me doing farming off camera. Getting like a lot of stuff done at once. That's kind of the whole goal with doing tier 5 stuff. Is speeding up my off camera processing of stuff, right? Getting things all sorted out for the videos. So we've got the nail gun 2. Let's see if anywhere's damaged. If not, I'll shoot it with the gun. Drop them off first. But we're overweight too. Let's empty our inventory some. Throw the silica into the furnace. Start making up some glass. Might need it for over here. Possibly, maybe. When we start our living area. Let's give you... Let's do 2. I think we'll be fine for right now. We got some more of our carbon fiber. Got 2 there. Let's store this one over here. This is like our overflow from this. And this is the overflow of the overflow. We need a new cabinet, too, for our headpieces. Where do we want to put it at, though, is a thing. Maybe just like one of the small cabinets? Maybe right down there? That could be for all those. That'll work out, man. Alright, drop these off. That's the door. Get these going. Get this going. Get that smelting. Put the nails away. Good. We alright? How is our plastic? Fantastic. Alright, so. Chainsaw. And that'll be doing its thing. Leave these in here. We got so much stuff in this guy here. It's insane, man. We're probably going to need some anyways for the... What's it called? We just looked it up. Dropship. Plastics, carbon fiber, titanium, and a beacon. I'm hoping it's kind of small like the other one, but I mean the dropship is kind of big. But it should fit over there on the side. We might move the OES one out to the corner, or away from the corner. Put this one in the corner, and the other one next to it. Just for spacing and size, right? Take the rest of these. 15 seconds. We've got the chainsaw. This, kind of cool. Probably not going to use it. Gotta be honest. Because this one is fantastic for the cave sickness. So, give me this back. Give me this. You can keep all those. Oh yeah, I wanted to see how to fill it too. Hold on. Let's put that there. I'm guessing just inside here. Ooh. Ah, transfer right here. So same way. Okay. Well, that's not too bad, man. How much does one can hold? That holds 2,000. Okay, so you can take one of these on you. Doesn't weigh too much. And use that instead of a big one to fill it up. So it's not too bad. It's still weird how the big ones don't have the transfer like the biofuel does. You know what I mean? Okay, we good? We alright? Chainsaw, nail gun, landing pad, and that probably will be it for the day. So who needs repairs? Absolutely nobody. Ammo type. Wait, what? You have to have nails in your inventory? Oh, absolutely not. That's not gonna work, dude. You have to carry around nails to repair stuff? Okay, hold on. So 10 nails. Oh, it doesn't matter, we can carry it with us. That'll be 10 repairs, right? Okay, let's do some science here. I'm curious how much one will actually repair, right? One nail. If it does 100%, might be worth it. Carrying around nails, though, to repair stuff. Oh, that's a pain, dude. Because it only has an ammo slot of 10. Okay, stop. Okay. So that's, I mean, that part's nice. The using the ammo is not cool, though. What they should have is a bigger clip size. Like maybe 100, right? One stack of nails for this. I'm 50-50 on this one. Because the thing is, I like carrying these around when we're doing our missions and stuff, right? For doing repairs. One nail is cheap. I'm not worried about the cost of the nails. But I gotta figure for the hammer, it doesn't require any ammo. You're not waiting for the hammer to swing either with this. I mean, that is super nice, dude. Super nice. Especially if you're being attacked. And you're trying to keep repairs up. Only mission I've seen like that is the one over on Prometheus in the swamp. Where we had to constantly repair while we had the wave defense going on. Would have been super nice for that. I don't know. Mainly because I have to carry around the stack of nails with us. That's extra weight in our inventory. I think we're good around here. It's nice for base. I definitely use it around here. Okay, we're good here. I like it, but I hate it. The power usage isn't too bad. I don't know. I don't know. Take out the chainsaw. We'll do our landing pad and then call it for the day. Junior, don't be clingy, buddy. Alright, so, find another tree. Okay, super fast. Nice sounds on it, cool animations. Alright, we good? So normal amounts on everything too. So that's going to be 125 on the yield. That's 140. Plus 40, so that's 180. It's definitely worth it to use this one, you know? Lower damage. It's faster. It's kind of cool, too. Uh-huh. Helping you get your fleas off, buddy. Just saying, man. Just saying. Again, it's a cool item, but to me, it's outclassed by the lithium. Because don't forget, not only does it use oil, right, which costs stuff, it has repairs as well, is a thing. Lithium uses power, which is free, and still has repairs, so it's kind of where I'm leaning with that one. Let's drop off the wood, And we'll see about this. I really hope it's smaller, man. Or small-ish, for the most part. I think if we didn't have lithium, that would definitely be the top tier for tier 5. You know what I mean? So, moment of truth. Okay, it's massive. I thought that one was going to be this size as well. So not a big deal. Pick up you. And I'm curious why these keep growing back. It used to be, if you had an item down, the plants and stuff wouldn't grow back around it. But it does around the drop pod, which is kind of weird. Do it all the way in the corner. What we need is some little pathways to put down. Be kind of neat, little stone ones. Try to get it a little bit more centered. And off the walls just a little bit. It's still kind of sideways. It's fine, man. It's fine. Let's call it over. How do we call it over? When placed, new drop ships will land in this location. Oh, it requires electricity. See? Why does the other one, this one, not require any power? I mean, it's nice that it doesn't, but it kind of seems like it should. Right? Again, my opinion. It's weird, dude. It's weird. Alright, so we need some electricity. We're not going to keep it power because I don't want to see the line all the time. Just enough to run it over here and then call the drop pod. Wait, what? That's kind of weird. Let's just go in right here. Give it a second. Take your time. So, claim it. How do... I think that was it launching from that side. Right? That sound? If you heard it? Give it a minute. Yep, there it is over there. That's kind of neat. Should see it over here in a second. It needs a console like this over there. Kind of off-center there, buddy. Maybe? Possibly? Land on the big one, not the small one. Now I'm going to be very disappointed if we unhook the power and it takes back off. Yeah, there we go. Why is the stairs not right here? I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see what happens. Do not, if you if you take off. Okay. So just need to power it if we come back to this, which I don't plan on coming back to this map once we leave again. I only want to play maps once. So one problem I had with Ark was having to constantly go in between the maps all the time. It gets kind of old, you know? Do a map, do what you want to do there, and then move on to other things. Alright. So that's kind of sad. Nice having to hear back at base. I think for the most part, kind of set for the day. Let's turn off our oil too. Hear it constantly beeping. There we go, man. Ah, dude. Well, not too bad of a day, man. I'm kind of half and half on the new items. I do like the axe, and I like the knife. Get different bonuses from the electricity part, right? As long as they're charged. And then we got the new attachments on them. That kind of helps out as well. The chainsaw, the jackhammer, and the nail gun all look fantastic, man. Cool items, but they're kind of outclassed by the lithium, which I kind of hate because I really would want to use them, you know? It's kind of cool how they use oil as well. Gives another use for that, and it's not too much on the oil consumption. However, we are going to leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.